What's up, family? You see it. This year, Halloween fell on the weekend. Me and ghetto boys went trick-or-treating, robbing little kids for bags, till an old man got behind our ass. Man, what's up, fam? Happy Halloween if you celebrate such a thing. I don't, but sounded good in the song. Anyway, fam, will y'all be robbing little kids for bags? Don't rob little kids for bags. That's a bad idea. Little kids, they still are like very much into the little Halloween thing. Sometimes I think the adults care more about Halloween than anything. People are really getting into this Halloween stuff lately. Like really lately, people just get too excited about Halloween. I like the idea of getting candy and all that kind of stuff for Halloween when I was a little kid, but I never cared about all that costume dressing up and all that stuff. I never got into all that kind of stuff. But I'm seeing a lot of people getting into that stuff lately. I hope this is not a new phenomenon or a re-energized phenomenon. Anyway, fam, moving on. Oh, man, they finally got him, fam. They got him. I'm surprised he lasted this long. I'm surprised he lasted this long, fam. So, infamous snitch, Alberto Alpo Martinez, has been killed in a drive-by. Now, I saw this story, well, I heard about it first, and then I looked it up and I found it on allhiphop.com. Allhiphop.com is a trusted hip-hop site. There's a lot of sites out there that just don't have a lot of integrity, and they just start posting the first thing that they see or hear about. Allhiphop.com does a very good job of doing their research first before they go to posting stuff. So when I saw it on allhiphop.com, I was like, oh yeah, it's real. But then, you got to cross-reference. So I did check Wikipedia, which could be off at times. Wikipedia was one of the last updates because Wikipedia been getting a lot of deaths wrong lately. And so Wikipedia has been slow as of late, in the last, I would say 18 months or so, to post deaths. So they also posted, and then I've seen it on a couple of the reputable sites. So I'm gonna run with this. And so this guy was ironically killed on the date of evil. They say Halloween is the devil's date, right? I don't know about that. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings that was born on Halloween. Shout out to Jay Prince. According to reports, the 55-year-old was hit with a hail of bullets on the corner of West 147th Street near Frederick Douglass Boulevard around 3 a.m. He was taken to the hospital, to Harlem Hospital, but the efforts to save his life proved unsuccessful. Now, here's the backstory on dude. In the 1980s, Alpo was one of the biggest drug dealers in New York and Washington, D.C. area. Along with his partners, I'm not sure if I'm saying the name right, Azzy Faison and Rich Porter, and later Wayne Silk Perry. At his height, Alpo was dealing over 30 kilos a day while he raked in millions of dollars in illicit proceeds. Alpo served 35 years. Here's where it gets really interesting. At ADX Florence Supermax prison after he was convicted of 14 counts of murder. He received a reduced sentence after testifying against his former associates in the drug business. He received a reduced sentence after testifying against his former drug business associates. He was released in 2015. His death is not really shocking, even though he was supposed to be in the United States Federal Witness Program. the United States Federal Witness Protection Program. He was supposed to be in that program. It's not shocking because Alpo actually, he lived his life openly amongst his enemies when he got out. Normally something happens like that, you think somebody would go under. But I can see why he didn't go under, because in today's climate of so-called street behavior, there's a lot of cats who ain't really serious about it. They're not really built like that. They're not on code to keep them, to participate in certain activities and keep their mouths shut. And when they do open their mouths, get penalized. Many of these dudes are not being penalized, they're being rewarded. They're being rewarded by the government, the state, local officials, and they're also being rewarded by people in the community. I mean, they're basically going untouched. So this was unheard of in my day. I mean, you know how it go, fam. Snitches get stitches and end up in ditches. But today it's like, how do they do it? How do they, how do you call yourself a real street cat and be in the game and allow such a thing to happen, within your own clique, within your own organization? That's why I believe that, things are so just on all levels, there is just no code of ethics, like on all levels, all industries, not just in the streets, but every industry you can think of, there's really no code of ethics, right? There's no real structure. The only real structure that I can say, the only thing that's really structuralized is corruption within law enforcement and government. That's structuralized. Corruption is structuralized. And if you tell, they're going to give you hell. Now, everything else is, you did. Now, according to reports, as reported by allhiphop.com, Alpo Martinez was a marked man for committing several murders and testifying against his former cohorts in the criminal underworld. Alpo was immortalized in the 2002 movie Paid in Full. He was played by Cameron. Cameron was dirty to the core, man. He was dirty. So Cameron played him as a Cameron, is from Harlem also. And Mekhi Phifer starred as Rich Porter, and Wood Harris starred as Azzy Faison. I hope I'm saying Azzy right. I never heard of his name before, so my first time trying to pronounce it. I've never seen that spelling before, A-Z-I-E, Azzy. Yeah, I think that's Azzy. So anyway, fam, that's the story on dude. Alpo got killed in Harlem, at the highest level. So they smoked him on the block. Where he loved Harlem, he had to love. You know what, fam? I don't love any community to the extent where I would want to risk my life to live there. I don't love a community like that. I don't love no community. As much as I love Fifth Ward, and I love Fifth Ward out of pride. I don't love Fifth Ward because of the conditions. I love Fifth Ward because, I'm just one of them dudes. I'm a hometown type dude. Like, I'm going to love whatever, I represent, whatever I come from, I love my parents. They wasn't the best parents, but I loved my parents. I love the high school that I went to. I spent 5 years there. But it wasn't the best, but I got that pride. You dig what I'm saying? I love H-Town. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're getting our ass whooped in the World Series right now. But, I'm a hometown boy, and I'm going to still root for the home team no matter what. And I drag the Texans and the Rockets. But at the end of the day, I still deep down inside want to see them win because I'm a hometown boy. But I don't love none of this shit enough to die for it. I'm not dying to live in Fifth Ward. I'm not dying to live in Houston. I'm not dying to live nowhere. And I'm not going to let my children die because out of my pride to live in a certain neighborhood. You dig what I'm saying, fam? Like, it's crazy because many of our people are pretty much like the only ones. Well, you know, I would venture to say, like, and when you start talking about the red-lined ghettos in America, you got blacks and Mexicans, pretty much. And then in certain places like New York, you got Puerto Ricans and stuff, which, by the way, Alpo was a Puerto Rican. So you got Dominicans and Puerto Ricans and stuff like that in New York. You got a melting pot of everything in New York City. But in many of these other states around the country, you got mainly the red line ghettos are blacks and Mexicans. And we're pretty much like the only ones who move to the ghetto and kick our feet up and say, yeah, this is cool. I like it. I'm cool. I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere. And pretty much like the ghetto was never meant for people to move into the ghetto and stay forever. It was never meant for that. The hood was never meant for you to move there and stay forever. The hood is like people go into the hood it's a pit stop. If you live there, that's because you were born there, or you moved there because that's all you could afford. But the moment that you can do better, you get the hell out. You know why? Because it's a social construct to keep you conditioned and keep you down. They don't fix the potholes at all. I mean, hell, they don't even fix the potholes in some rich neighborhoods in Houston, but they damn sure not going to fix them in the hood. They got abandoned houses, unkept lawns, trash on the ground, the police riding around, sweating you, messing with you. You got fools doing drive-bys, shooting in the damn middle of the streets. Got the women and the children afraid to walk the streets. So hell no, I'm not chilling in no damn ghetto. Yeah, I'm proud of Fifth Ward, the hood, the ghetto, because that's where I'm from, because I rep that, but I'm not proud of the conditions. And I understand how these fools handle people who are in the hood. They just think because you're in the hood, they think that you don't deserve respect. So even if you're a hardworking person, which most people in the hood is, hardworking people, good people. Most people in the hood are good, honest, hardworking people. It's that small percentage of outlaws who mess it up for everybody. And I can't take that chance. Hell, I grew up in that shit. The whole time I was a baby. I had to be at least 6 months old when I said I got to get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here, bro. The first chance I get, I'm getting the hell up out of here, bro. Then on top of that, if you stay, if you got something decent, they're not guarding your property like they would guard property in the more well-to-do areas. They're not going to guard your property like that. They're not going to, and people ain't going to protect it like that. So now you're driving a nice car, you're going to have to knock somebody's head off, pulling up in your nice ride or even in your nice house or whatever. You got to knock somebody's head off that you probably grew up with, because you got fools that be sitting back there. They ain't got no job. They ass is sitting around waiting on you to go to work so they can take the stuff that you got inside of your house. So nah, I don't love no neighborhood enough to die in it. And for the life of me, I could never, like in my head, figure that out. Like I could never in my head fix my brain to think that way. Now I know why Alpo thought that way, because in his mind, that's his neighborhood. That's all he know. He was stuck. He was stuck. See, in life, if you are stuck you're not going anywhere. You understand what I'm saying? If you're not growing, you are stuck. And if you are stuck, you're not going anywhere. Dude never grew. We're talking all of those years, way back from the 80s. Even when he was in the pen, he never fixed his mind to say, I got to do better. He had a golden opportunity when he ratted his associates out. This man killed 14 people, allegedly. 14 people. Hey, fam, I don't give a damn who you are. You don't get to kill 14 people and walk the streets. Well, unless you work for the government. But, other than that, you're not supposed to be able to just kill 14 people and walk freely. Just walk amongst the civilized. You're not supposed to kill 14 people and be able to walk amongst the civilized freely. And they let this dude out, a dude who killed 14 people. They let him out so they could get a couple of other high-ups. They're like, okay, we put enough time on you already. We already know you ain't reformed. You probably go out and kill some other people, but they'll probably look like you. So we'll let you out to go back out there and do your thing, resume your life. Knowing that he was a marked man. Knowing he was a marked man. Now, federal witness protection don't mean that you can't get touched. There have been people in the federal witness program that has been touched, but it's harder to get to those type of people, but they can be got no matter what. But when you rat like that, wow. But when you rat like that and you jump out there into the free world and you're moving around like that, oh, you're going to get got eventually. I am surprised. That's the only thing that I'm surprised about, that he lived 6 years outside of those prison walls and was roaming Harlem freely, just riding around in New York, going live. I think I saw him on YouTube or something, just chilling and talking and kicking it. Anyway, fam, I guess new people, new day, new people. I don't know, but anyway, going into the comments, let's see what y'all saying. Alpo trying to pull a pop. People, I don't know why I read that anyway. I don't read. I do not read all caps anyway. I don't know why I read it. Yeah, Chris Heights. What's up, Cliff? Yeah, I'm surprised Sammy the Bull ain't got knocked off. Is he still alive? Let's see, Sammy the Bull. Let's see. I picked up the phone to check to see if Sammy the Bull was still alive, and I sent a text message. Put the phone down. Sammy the Bull. Let's see. Sammy the Bull is an American gangster. He's still alive. Salvatore Sammy the Bull Gravano. Wow, he's up in age too. We're talking, let's see, what is that, 55, 75, 76. Became famous as an underboss of the Gambino crime family. Gravano played a major role in prosecuting John Gotti, the crime family's boss, by agreeing to testify as a government witness against him and the other mobsters in a deal in which he confessed to involvement in 19 murders. 19 murders. He confessed to 19 murders. Let's see. I think I had read somewhere that he was no longer in protective custody. Gavada, made man, Gabino, the new regime, turning government witness, later life. Let's see what it says, later life. '94 was released early and entered the U.S. Federal Witness Program, Protection Program. The government moved him to Tempe, Arizona. They moved him. They announced that they moved him, where he assumed the name Jimmy Moran, and started a swimming pool installation company. However, in 1995, Gravano left witness protection and relocated to Scottsdale, Arizona. A federal prosecutor later said that Gravano did not like the constraints of the program. Gravano began living very openly, giving interviews to magazines and appearing in a nationally televised interview with television journalist Diane Sawyer. It was reported that he had undergone plastic surgery to his face. In 1996, his wife, Deborah, divorced him. This is ridiculous, fam. I can't believe this dude is not this. I really can't believe. But then again, sign of the times, fam. Sign of the times. Everything is backwards. Everything is people doing everything backwards right now. You know, everything that was once considered good is bad. Everything bad is good. You know, everybody want to be something they're not. You know, it's just, you know, snitching is cool. Yeah. Dudes with money get a pass, even if they can't even protect themselves, they get a pass. Even if they can't, even if they're the worst people on the planet, they get celebrated because they have money. It's ridiculous. It's wild out here, fam. You know, where I'm from, fam, it didn't matter how much money you had. If you couldn't protect that money, if you wasn't a good person, at least to the people around you, to the people in the neighborhood that you was getting that money from, around, they would take your money. You would get your money taken. You didn't have enough money to just buy protection. They would take your money. These dudes today, not only are their money not getting taken, they acting tough. They're acting like they're tough guys. And nobody's really touching them. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely. I never thought I'd see these type of days. Oh man, it's kind of just shakes me up a little bit, fam. I'm sorry, it kind of shakes me up. Somebody is talking like they know Alpo. Alpo was off the chain down here in DC back in the 1980s too. Okay. Right? Everything. Yeah. Nathaniel Lockridge. What's up, Nathaniel? Nathaniel in the building. Shout out to Boyce Watkins. What's up, Boyce? Is that Noem? Noem Sloan. Appreciate you, Noem. Kevin Morris, what's up? Harold Cooper, what's up, Harold? Top of the morning, Julian Brooks. Robert Richard says, Rich is smiling. Yeah, boy, Cameron played the hell out of that role and paid in full, man. I didn't know what that dude was, but yeah, he played the hell out of that role. Like, yeah, dude was a low down, dirty, rotten scoundrel. Texas from Chicago. What up? Quash Blake. George Zimmerman should be public enemy #1 with us. Hold on, y'all. Brad calling me. Hey, I'm on live. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Will?
What's up? You got it? What it look like?
I had it. What you on live
on? YouTube. Talking about Alpo.
They knocked him down today, I heard.
Uh-huh.
Got a phone call early this morning, said they knocked him down 4 times in the chest, huh?
Yeah.
Cold-blooded.
Yeah, they got him. They got him.
Said he was up there riding motorcycles and shit, and no.
Huh.
Nah, bro. I ain't did shit to nobody, and I still ain't riding no motherfucking motorcycles.
Huh.
No, I'm 50 years old. Look here, tell everybody I said, what up, Joe?
Yeah,
good.
They can hear you.
Oh, okay, what's up, y'all? I'm fucking good, man. Everything coolly hot. Look, Will, when you get off that phone, man. I mean, when you get off that what is it?
YouTube.
Facebook.
YouTube. Facebook got me banned right now.
I need you to come with this Saitama stock I done bought, man. Goddamn.
All right. I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up afterwards. All right.
All right, for sure. Saitama, yeah.
Yeah. We say Saitama, all the same. It's all about investing, getting that money. Brad, make sure, fam, if you ain't on it already, get yourself some Saitama. I think we got a dip going on right now. Let's look at this. Let's look at Saitama right now. We're talking cryptocurrency, fam. We're talking cryptocurrency. Let's see what Saitama at right now. Saitama price. Okay, we got a small surge, up 6%. Up 6%. That's a decent entry point. But the name of the game is to buy the dip. Buy the dip. Just like with the stock market. Buy the dip. Somebody asked me how to spell Saitama. You spell it like this. Let's see. Saitama. There you go. And I'm about to send y'all the website. Saitama token. SaitamaToken.com. That's the website. Yeah. Bam. Terrence Draper said it was a matter of time. Hey, fam, I guess he thought, I guess Alpo must have thought that, hey, Sammy the Bull out here living his best life. He doing what he want to do. Maybe I can do the same thing. And perhaps 6ix9ine was looking at Alpo saying, well, Alpo, big old snitch. He didn't snitched on killers. He didn't kill and snitched. So he out here living his best life, doing what he want to do. I guess I can go out here and do the same thing. I can live openly. I can be an open rat, right? So I don't know, fam. I think I don't know about that 6ix9ine dude. I personally believe it's just a matter of time. Somebody said 6ix9ine got 7. 6ix9ine got 7 security guards, 24/7. Nat Turner, let me tell you something that I know about what I know about these streets. Well, I'm not gonna even say streets. Let me tell you something that I know about conflict. When them bullets starts ringing out, everybody running. It's gonna come down to self-preservation. See, it's easy to be hard, to be gangster, to be tough when it ain't no opposition, when you're not meeting any resistance. It's easy to just do like this, come out with the guns, and everybody kind of get out the way because, you know, you got that, you look like you got a certain show of force, right? But when somebody really wants you and they don't care about what you got, how many people you got with you, when they just don't care, they're going to get you. Because it ain't going to be one person with 6'9". If somebody wanted to really get him, that somebody was determined to get him, it's not going to be one person that's going to jump in front of that bullet and be like, yo, I got you. Get out the way. Boom. You know, all that old cartoon shit, Superman, jumping in front of bullets, that ain't going to be none of that. Ain't going to be none of that. I promise you, they going to let him die. I've seen it a whole lot of times. I've seen dudes have posses of 50 people, 30 people. When the killer comes, all of them duck and get out the way. Because another thing is that the killer, when they come, the dude be so relaxed because he counting on those dudes to protect him. Those dudes are counting on something not really going down. All those dudes, trust me, they are not looking forward to conflict. They're not looking forward to, yeah, man, I wish somebody would come up here and start shooting. Man, I wish somebody would start shooting around here. That's not what they're looking for. They trying to get a comfortable, easy check. They're there to get an easy check. And I can guarantee you, at least one or two or three of them have cracked jokes about 6'9" getting killed. I guarantee you, at least all of them have said to themselves, if it really go down, I'm getting the hell out of the way. Just like when presidents get clapped. You know, there was one guy, I forgot his name, I think it started with a B or something. When Reagan got popped, that dude there, you know, he was like, you know, he was trying to cover for him. But other than that, man, you get popped, man, they getting out of the way. When JFK got popped up, only his wife tried to cover for him. His wife was trying to cover. The rest of them was ducking, getting the hell out of the way, trying to preserve their own life. Those dudes are there to get an easy check. That's the easiest check you can get, in my opinion, is a bodyguard check. Because most people you ain't got to do nothing. And when you're rolling, you have the authority. You're rolling with your client. You have the authority. When you come in, you got the authority. The venue give you the right to control the backstage or even the whole venue. They give you the right to come in with your security and set terms within reasonable perimeters, like you want to. So the venue fall back and let your security pretty much run things the way they want to run it. They control the backstage access and all of that. They control the VIP access, all of that. So they don't really have, and if they see somebody they don't like, they don't want to, hey, they just get them removed. It's no big deal. They don't really have to do it. Really, if a security person, just like at the club, if a security person finds himself involved in fighting frequently, any kind of fights frequently, any kind of gun battle frequently, that's a bad security guard. Because really, the idea is to prevent conflict. It is not to engage conflict. It is to prevent. Good security knows how to sweep the venue properly, knows how to get their client in and out like this. Good security is not going to have you parked and somebody have your car, the car blocked in that the client is riding in. That'll never happen with good security. They're gonna make sure you got a clear path. Once your meat hit the seat, boom, you out of there. bam, you out on the freeway, boom, you gone. You're not going to be stuck in traffic with good security. That's going to be a pathway. Bam, you in, you're out. That's good security. Most of these dudes, they don't know nothing about that. A lot of these dudes, they just big. They're just big. And they're counting on the intimidation factor. They're counting on people being intimidated by their size. But if you think about it, most of the killers that are in prison, that are on death row, are little bitty dudes. They're not big old massive guys. They're little small dudes. You be looking at them like, damn, that's the motherfucker that killed 25 people? He killed 751 people? Him? That little mother? Yeah. Because the big dudes typically don't have to fight. They can rely on their size in most cases. Most people are just going to be intimidated by them. So they don't really have to fight. Little guy always getting tried. So he going to be ready. That's the one you got to watch out for. Don't worry about the big dude. You can see him coming from a mile away. Worry about that little dude over there in that corner who ain't messing with nobody. Or the little dude over there talking all that, doing all this. A lot of times when people start all that bumping, that means they're ready. That means they cocked and loaded. They're ready. If they don't have it, one of their partners got it on them. They're ready. If somebody just be overly aggressive, overly confrontational, that means they're ready in most cases. So you got to be very cautious the way you handle them. Most big dudes, fam, believe it or not, cannot fight. They might have muscle power. They got gym power. They can go in the gym. They hit them with a bam. They drop them just like that. They ain't never been touched on the chin. The chin ain't never been touched. The temple ain't never been touched. They ain't never been they've never been touched. So they don't even know what it's like to get dropped. So their bodies don't know what it's like to be physically attacked. That's why when you see these dudes fighting like in the NFL and NBA, them big old dudes be fighting, they can't even throw a straight punch. They be fighting, they be throwing punches like this here. And they be missing, like be hitting each other with the biceps and shit. Like they can't fight. They cannot fight. All the muscles, and no grit. You know what I'm saying? Like stick that thing out there, bam, hey, night, ding ding, fries and shake. If you're just not joining, fam, we're talking about Alpo Martinez, notorious Harlem drug dealer, some would say gangster, reportedly murdered at around 3 a.m. in Harlem. He just had to go back. And he had been back for 6 years. They let him out of prison early because he ratted out some business associates. So he'd been living openly, doing his thing, chilling, kicking it, partying, going live on YouTube. I think I saw him live. I know he was on YouTube. I saw him on YouTube in a new video on YouTube. So just all on social media, living openly after killing 14 people and ratting out his business associates. They finally got him. Drive by, 3 a.m. in Harlem. I do not understand why somebody would have bad luck on a particular block, a neighborhood, a city. You just have bad luck. Like usually it's not the whole city. It's usually like especially a large city like Houston, New York, somewhere like Chicago, LA, Miami. There's places you can move all over around and be okay. You can just move totally on a different side of town, and you can surround yourself with different people, go to different places and never run. You can live for 50 years and never run into your enemy. But there's certain places like little small towns or whatever, you know, it's if you got bad luck, you should just get the hell out, just move around. But some people will go back to the same neighborhoods in these big cities. They go to the same neighborhoods, small cities too. They go to the same neighborhood where they got arrested, where they got shot at, where they killed somebody, where they shot somebody, where they beat up somebody, where they robbed somebody. They go back to the same neighborhood where they got arrested. As soon as they get out of the jam, as soon as they get out of jail, they go right back to the same block. They go right back to the same trap house. They go right back and start kicking it with the same people who they went to jail with, or they was around when they went to jail. If you want to grow, you can't just grow physically. You have to grow in your relationships. You have to be open-minded enough to learn new things, to want to be around new people, to want to have new experiences in life. Otherwise, you're doing yourself a grave disservice. You can't grow and continue to be around the same people who don't want to grow, who are stuck, who see what you're doing and try to remind you of the old you. They try to remind you of the old you. Oh man, I remember when you used to. Then like you get a girlfriend or boyfriend, they be like, oh, I can't believe he with you. I can't believe she with you. That, you know, be jugging at you like that, be shooting them a little old sneak dissing like that. They want to remind people of the old you. Talking about shit you did 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. They don't want you to grow. You got to be very weary of those type of people. Always trying to take you back. Always bringing up your bad behavior. Things you used to do. You got to be weary of them type. And it's some of them on social media right now. It's some of them on this YouTube right now. Right now. They're on YouTube right now trying to bring up old shit. Ah, man, I remember you. I can't believe you acting like that. I remember when you know better, you do better. Some people ain't gonna never get it, fam. That's why when these suckers be trying to bring up old stuff I did, I do like this. Get your negative, nasty ass from by me, sucker. Bam, hit the block, hit that, bam, cut, erase the comment, block, whatever, keep it moving like that. I stay just like this. It don't matter what they say. Like Dave Chappelle said, the internet ain't real no way. You know, this damn Twitter ain't real no way. This YouTube ain't real no way. I wish I would let one of these suckers get me off my game. All they're trying to do is get you off your game. Some of y'all probably have done a YouTube channel or Instagram or whatever, doing your post on Instagram, doing your post on Twitter, whatever. And then you came across a couple of trolls that try to throw you off your game. And it frustrated you to the point where you gave up and you said, man, I don't want to deal with this. You know, I'm tired of fighting. You got to be able to compartmentalize the bullshit so that you can be the best version of yourself. You can't be getting caught. These people that try to target you and try to talk about your past and try to drag you back to the past and try to tell you don't know what you're talking about, and that trolls. Remember, fam, trolls are hoes. Their whole game is to cause confusion. They don't contribute nothing to society. They don't contribute nothing positive to the conversation. Their whole game is to throw you off your game, to make your life miserable. I wish it ain't a person on this damn, ain't a man made a woman can insult me enough to make me want to kill myself. It might make me want to kill them. But ain't no damn way I kill myself listening to what some clown on the internet said about me. Hell no. I might come get their asses. I ain't finna kill myself. Texas from Chicago. What up? Miss Sean, what it do? Rasta Gideon, what up? Kevin said he wondered what Tekashi 6ix9ine is thinking. I'll tell you what I think he's thinking. It ain't gonna happen to me. That's him. He slipped up. He was reckless. I got bodyguards. I got shooters. I'm okay. I'm good. You can be the president of the United States, fam. If they want you, they'll get you. Believe that. Arthur Williams. What's up, Arthur? Oh, fam, man, I'm running late. I gotta go, fam. Today is my birthday weekend, fam. Y'all remember this, fam. Anytime you say this year Halloween fell on the weekend, anytime Halloween come around, at the strike of midnight after Halloween, it's my celebration. Happy birthday to me. November 1st. It's the easiest birthday to remember. 111. 11-1. The easiest birthday to remember ever. All ones. Because I am number one. That's right. That's right. I'm number one. I appreciate y'all, fam. Also, I appreciate all the early birthday wishes. And, happy birthday to, anybody else out there that's celebrating a birthday, including the ones who've been celebrating all month. Some of y'all birthday demons. Y'all celebrate, I won't say demons, that's got a bad, ring to it. Birthday maniacs. You're celebrating a birthday all month long. Hell, you might as well just go all year if you're going to feel that way about it. But I'm cool. One day, little celebration, whatever, I'm cool. And let's get back to work. That's how I rock. Until next time, fam, I appreciate y'all. Enjoy the rest of your day or night or morning, wherever you are in the world. Until next time, fam, no more talk.